Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about the key to finding a great partner. Now, this key actually takes a lot of work to acquire, and it goes as follows. The key to finding a great partner is working on yourself. That makes sense, right? Because when you think about it, attracting a great partner means that you need to be a great partner yourself, right? You are going to have a lot of trouble trying to attract someone who is above you, because if they've worked on themselves a lot and you haven't, then odds are they're not going to find you attractive, and that's okay. I mean, if you think about it, you probably aren't attracted to people who are below you and who haven't put in as much work to become who they are today as you have. So this is that same concept, just for people who have worked on themselves more than you have. So it's important that if you want to find great partners, that you consistently work on yourself, work on improving yourself. And this means in as many aspects as possible. I don't just mean your personality, although that is a huge part of it, but I also mean physically. Maintaining your health so that you can be in good health, working out, staying fit, that sort of thing. But beyond the physical side, personality is a huge portion of it. So that means working on being a fun person to be around, being a good person, being kind, someone who actually treats people, everyone, with kindness, even waiters and people who literally pick up your garbage, like the garbage truck workers. They're people too, and they're really cool, and most people act like they don't exist. So being kind is incredibly attractive. And also a huge thing here is working on your insecurities. This is massive because many people never take the time to work on their insecurities, and because of that, their relationships often fail due to those insecurities that they haven't fully gotten rid of. And in some cases, you may not be able to completely get rid of an insecurity, but at least work on it enough so that it isn't going to get in the way of your relationships. For instance, a huge example here is trust. In fact, somebody I know right now who is really close to me is going through this with his relationship, where his partner does not trust him all that much, and this isn't a good thing. If you're in that boat and you struggle to trust people, then work on that. Find ways to start believing in others, and work on maybe giving people the benefit of the doubt and trusting them from the beginning, and then letting them lose your trust over time rather than having to gain it, which nobody really wants to gain your trust. No great people are going to want to play that game of earning your trust, so you need to work on your insecurities. The point here is that like attracts like usually, and if you haven't put in good work into yourself, then you're only going to be able to attract people who are on the same level as you. You likely won't be able to go higher, because people who have put in that much work into themselves are going to want to find people just like them. A great example here is how bodybuilders often end up dating women who are bodybuilders as well, because they put in so much work into their physique, which also takes a lot of mindset, so they have physique and mindset, so they want to find the same qualities in their partner. And how do they find that? In women who are similar to them, women who are bodybuilders as well. So you just want to develop the mentality of consistently improving yourself and knowing that you've never quite made it. And that's not a bad mentality. I know that some people will be like, well, what's the point of that? Because there's never an end in sight, right? Well, true, but you will get to a point where you love yourself because you've put in so much work into yourself that even though you're still consistently striving to become better, you aren't insecure anymore, and you don't feel bad about that consistent improvement. You won't feel like you still haven't made it. If you get to a place where you love yourself, that's pretty much the ending point where things are good for you and you feel great, even though you know that you can always become better. So you won't fall into a trap of feeling like you haven't made it yet, even after you put in years upon years into improving yourself. So there is an end in sight, and it's that self-love, which Self-love is a huge part of this. Practice that as much as you can. It makes you so much more attractive, and it really is one of the main qualities that helps you attract the best partners. So, at the end of the day, if you want to find great partners, the key is to consistently keep working on yourself. So never stop. Know that you can always become better and keep working on yourself in as many aspects as possible, both mentally and physically. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!